The discovery on Mars: the dust never truly settles on Mars. Each storm lifts centuries of memory, swirling them into a red haze that never quite fades. Every gust rewrites the surface, as if the planet itself resists being known. As if it hides its own history from the eyes that dare to look. For decades, rovers have crawled across its deserts, small mechanical pilgrims on a quest for truth. They searched for water, for microbes, for a trace of warmth, for proof that Mars was ever alive. Each mission brought us closer, closer to answers, and closer to questions we didn't know how to ask. Then came Horizon 9. The newest, boldest probe in humanity's arsenal. Forged in vacuum, shielded by gold, its sensors could detect the breath of an atom and the heartbeat of a planet. When Horizon 9 began its survey of Elysium Planitia, everything seemed routine: endless dunes, fractured ridges, ancient scars carved by forgotten winds. But then, the readings changed. A fluctuation too deliberate to dismiss. Deep beneath the dust, the instruments registered a perfect spiral, etched in rock with mathematical precision. Not erosion. Not accident. Something designed. The team watched in silence as the data compiled. One line of code. Then another. Then a pulse, rhythmic, steady. Magnetic interference? Someone asked. No, came the reply. It's repeating, a pattern. A frequency. Almost, a heartbeat. Mission Control leaned in. Every monitor locked onto the coordinates. Every algorithm agreed. Whatever this was, it didn't belong to Mars. They ordered the probe to descend. Through thin, angry winds and crimson fog, Horizon 9 lowered its cameras toward the spiral. At first, it looked like glinting dust, then the light changed. Something metallic beneath the surface caught the sun, like a mirror waking from sleep. The image stabilized. The shimmer moved. Is that movement? Someone whispered. Enhance the feed. The closer Horizon 9 got, the more chaotic its readings became. Temperature spikes. Electromagnetic surges. Radiation signatures unlike anything known. Then the signal itself began to speak, pulses, measured, deliberate, forming a sequence of tones. Not random static. Not interference. A language. A call. For 47 seconds, Earth listened to a message that did not come from Earth. Then, all at once, static. The screens flickered white. The feed collapsed. Telemetry vanished. Power levels flatlined. Horizon 9 was gone. The last transmitted image was blurred, half light, half shadow, and within it, the faint silhouette of something rising from beneath the Martian soil. NASA sealed the data within hours. Only a few scientists were granted full access. The official statement spoke of a technical failure, but those who had seen the raw footage knew better. In the moments before the probe died, the pattern it transmitted matched something profound, a mathematical ratio embedded in the universe itself. The same geometry that shapes hurricanes, galaxies, DNA, and the whispering shells of Earth's oceans. It was not chaos. It was design. Something ancient on Mars had spoken in the language of creation, and for the first time in human history, weeks passed. Mars rotated silently beneath the distant sun, its red plains untouched, its canyons holding secrets older than human memory. But back on Earth, everything had changed. Labs analyzing Horizon 9's data found the same anomaly, a signal buried deep in static. Not random. Not noise. Structured, deliberate, impossible to ignore. The pattern repeated every 19 hours. Perfectly consistent. As if the planet itself were breathing. Alive. Observing. Waiting. NASA formed Project Siren, 12 scientists working in secret to decode a language not of words, but of rhythm, frequency, and intent. At first, they suspected geology, magnetic tremors, solar interference, dust storms. But the anomalies persisted. Stronger each day. More deliberate. When translated into light, a spiral emerged, identical to the one etched into Elysium Planitia. A map. A signature. Something meant to be recognized. Simulations revealed a faint whisper beneath the data. Not speech. Not numbers. But awareness. Presence. Then, the unimaginable happened. One night, an engineer noticed the signal had changed. It wasn't repeating. It was responding. Earth sent a test pulse. The frequency shifted. Slightly. Deliberately. Acknowledging our presence. It was listening. Learning. Testing. Days turned into sleepless nights. The dialogue became rhythm, a call and response, a cosmic heartbeat. Dr. Elena Voss whispered, "It's not data. It's dialogue. A language of energy, of rhythm, of intent." Unease grew. Instruments across Earth recorded faint surges. Satellites buzzed. Then, Mars seemed to respond. A faint aurora appeared across the equator. Crimson. Red. The spiral shimmered and pulsed. 7 minutes later, gone. The next transmission was movement. Seismic readings revealed rhythmic vibrations near Elysium Planitia. The spiral had expanded, kilometers wide, glimmering beneath the dust. Something beneath the surface had awakened. Radar detected a metallic object rising. Smooth. Symmetrical. Ancient. It distorted electromagnetic fields, amplifying the signal. The pulse returned. Clearer. Coherent. Not noise. A message. 2 words. We remember. Panic gripped Project Siren. Some scientists collapsed. Others stared, unable to comprehend. Humanity had searched for life for centuries. Now, something beyond life had answered. Mars itself seemed alive. Magnetometers recorded rhythmic pulses. Dust storms formed perfect spirals. Thermal anomalies spread. Seismic waves pulsed in harmony with the message. Earth felt it too. Magnetic observatories reported sudden fluctuations. Animals behaved erratically. Birds shifted paths. Whales beached themselves unusually. Even Earth's Schumann resonances, its electromagnetic heartbeat, shifted in tone, echoing Mars' pulse. Humanity was part of a cosmic symphony. James Webb recorded faint energy traces from where 3I Atlas entered. A deliberate repetition of the same spiral pattern Mars projected. Mars wasn't echoing a signal. It was amplifying it. Earth and Mars were linked in a resonance loop stretching across millions of kilometers. Signals deepened. Earth's transmissions returned altered, structured, intentional. Then Perseverance captured new markings in the soil. A grid. Points and lines. A map extending beyond the solar system, beginning beneath the Martian crust, near an ancient magnetic basin. The implication was terrifying. 3I Atlas hadn't just passed Mars. It had activated it. Mars was no longer a bystander. It was a relay. A transmitter. The pulse spread further. Dust storms spiraled geometrically. Mars' magnetosphere aligned in coherent bursts. Mars had awakened. Not by chance. By design. Something ancient, intelligent, patient, was moving through our solar system. It taught planets to speak. Humanity was next. The resonance between Earth and Mars grew. Signals intertwined with human communications. Data bent light, forming networks across two worlds. Humanity was no longer observing. We were participants. A cosmic interface had been activated. And the entity behind it was aware. Mars was awake. Earth was